Hello, my name is Hayden Evernden, and I'm going to talk to you about disc golf. Disc golf is a rising sport over the past few years that not too many people know about, but in a society that is driven by sports, this is an upcoming sport with lots of potential. During this speech, I will discuss what disc golf is and my journey through the sport and my future goals. What is disc golf? Disc golf is a sport where you are to use a disc and you're aiming at a basket and you're trying to get it into at least amount of strokes as possible. It is just like golf, just with different utilities. According to the PGA website, the father of disc golf is none other than Steady Ed himself. He has the PDGA number 001, and he had two inventions for disc golf. He first made the disc in 1966 and later on created the basket in 1975. This sport requires you to have a good amount of strength, agility, flexibility, and power, and it also requires you to throw far accurately for a long time and an immense amount of practice. This sport has divisions. These divisions are novice, recreational, intermediate, advanced, and open. Open is the division that most professionals do play. These divisions also are gender specific, so you have a female side and a male side, and then there is also age protected divisions. To compete at the top of this sport every week, you need to have a lot of practice. I practice by going to my local course and continuing to find out how my discs throw. The lines that I need to hit, I'll go to the course and practice the course if I need to. I do this so that I can perform well and put forth my best effort in tournaments. Now that I've explained what disc golf is, now it is time to explain my journey through the sport. This is at my most past tournament, actually down in Shanahan, where I got a hole-in-one at this tournament. When I started playing, I was about 12 years old. That was back in 2012. I played casually with my friend and a couple other friends for a while. I didn't sign up for my PDGA number until 2017, and my PDGA number is 98600. I didn't, however, sign up for any tournaments until about 2019, and that is when I signed up for an intermediate tournament. I slowly realized that I wasn't an intermediate player as I got beat up pretty bad there. That was my first experience with tournaments, and I kind of realized that I needed to drop down to recreational. And from there, I was able to compete a lot better than I was in intermediate. I recently played my favorite tournament down in Peoria, Illinois. It's called Ledgestone. It is on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, and a lot of the top professionals do come to town for this tournament. I was not playing with the professionals. I was playing on the amateur sides for this tournament. And it brought over 2,000 people from all over to play this event. My biggest thing in disc golf that I deal with on the course and struggle with is my mental game. I'm always trying to shoot the best I can, and when I make a mistake, I try to fix it as much as I can, and sometimes it ends up killing me more. I have talked about my past experiences, and now I'm going to talk to you about my future goals. My future goal is to eventually be an advanced level player. I am currently an intermediate level player. By the next year, I want to be advanced level, and then the following year, I'd like to be open. According to Williamson from UDisc, professional disc golfer Nate Sexton specifically pointed out to the mixture of his personality, public speaking skills, and sense of humor as having helped him become an in-demand disc golf commentator and clinic leader. What do I have that can help me on the course personality-wise? Personality-wise, I'd say I'm a pretty outgoing guy. Typically, before the card tees off, I'm always talking to these guys, trying to figure out their names, being friendly as much as I can to try to ease my nerves a little bit. And how does being outgoing help others? I've actually, I've been told from a guy that was on my card one time about how nice I was towards him. He said that it really helped him stay focused on the sport because he had social anxiety. So it was really cool to know that me being outgoing really helped this guy. And consistency is probably one of the most important things in disc golf. Consistency is very important because if you are going out there every day competing and being consistent, you are typically finding yourself at the top of the leaderboards every week. This is a tournament that I played back in August that I actually took first place in. And yeah, and then this is a tournament at the Old Joliet Prison. In conclusion, disc golf is a sport that is on the rise and is something I wish more people knew about, and there is more than meets the eye. I discuss what disc golf is and my great journey through the divisions and my goals. Remember that if you pursue a career in disc golf, a hobby will suddenly become your work. So it's important that work you take on an intense interests and challenges you. You've heard what disc golf is to me and how it has impacted me. Will you give it a try?